glow, room cold, static on the sill, breathe slow, little red number holding on the line. Whole block sleeping, I'm talking to the sky. Lean back in this busted chair, ashtray full but the desk all bare. Curtain cracked, just a sliver of night. Whole world quiet, I'm still in the fight. Hands on the knob, feel that ghost. Searching through the hits for a friendly host. Voices in the distance, far and thin. Slip through a wall, slide under my skin. Old school stories from a stranger tongue. Talk about a city where the war's been won. Talk about love, talk about pain. Talk like the morning never gonna rain. Signal so faint, but it stay right there. Like it know my name, like it know I care. Every little pop, every low, long tone. Feel like proof I ain't fully alone. Steady hum of a midnight radio. Oh, like a secret only I can know. A dark room, but the dial keep going slow. Talk to me, don't let go. Same song in 1,000 homes. Same wave through 1,000 phones. But right now it just feel like mine. Steady hum, holding up my mind. Clock on the wall doing overtime. Hands crawl lazy, dragging through my life. Neighborhood silent dogs all done. Street look empty like it lost its son. Mama in the next room talking in her sleep. Pops in his chair counting broken weeks. I'm here, headphones halfway on. One ear to the air, one ear to the song. DJ whisper like he in a hall. Read one letter, said man I feel y'all. Somebody out there bleeding through ink. Somebody hurting on the same old brink. Ride that wave till my eyes go red. Every old memory getting reread. First time riding, first time fall. First time I swore I would risk it all. Static like sand on a paper trail. Every soft crackle telling me to prevail. Even when the talk fade down to drone, that quiet vibration feel like home. Steady hum of a midnight radio. Low like a secret only I can know. Dark room but the dial keep blowing slow. Talk to me, don't let go. Same song in 1,000 homes. Same wave through 1,000 phones. But right now it just feel like mine. Steady hum, holding up my mind. If I drift off, will it stay with me? Follow every dream down a frequency. If I wake up lost, reaching for the day, will that tiny little light still show my way? Steady hum of a midnight radio. Low like a secret only I can know. Dark room but the dial keep going slow. Talk to me, don't let go. Same song in 1,000 homes. Same wave through 1,000 phones. But right now it just feel like mine. Steady hum, holding up my mind. Holding up my mind. Steady hum, holding up my mind. Rust on the red, dust on my shoes. Purple in the sky, old metal loop muse. Lean back, chip paint on my palm, old stairs sing. Every step, every scar. Neighbors TV glow, sitcom laugh in the dark. I'm counting clouds like spare change in a jar. Mailboxes, dinner names half gone. Tag on the wall, say we still on. Street cats stalking the broken fence line. Sirens in the distance, then it all turned calm. Ashtray full, but the air feel clean. Sun bleed out, slow fade, tangerine. Then the blue get bruised, then there's something in between. Whole block hold its breath like it know what it mean. Watching the sky turn purple from the fire escape. Rusted rail, but it hold all this weight. All this time, all this mind, I've been trying to escape. But I stay just to watch that purple paint. Purple on the bricks, purple on the bricks, purple on my face. Old world drip in a brand new shade. I ain't got much, but I still got this place and this view when the sky turned purple on the fire escape. Phone in my pocket, I ain't touched it once. Let the voicemail stack, take away, what's the rush?
Old heads arguing cars down the block. Domino slapped and the laughter erupt. Kids, chalk galaxies over cracked concrete. The little hand stains, same colors as the heat. Bus doors, his folks drag they week. Up these steps, same climb, same squeak. I'm sipping cheap, something from a paper bag. Tastes like every little win I ever had. I talk to myself like I'm talking to dad. Tell him I ain't there yet, but it ain't all bad.
Watching the sky turn purple from the fire escape. Rusted rail, but it hold all this weight. All this pain, all this game. I've been trying to relate to this frame where the sky pour purple paint.
Purple on the smoke, drifting from my lips. Purple in the sweat, on my fingertips. I ain't got much, but I still got this space in this view when the sky turned purple on the fire escape. Oh, every bolt, every squeak got a story it keep. Every dent, every leak, know the secrets I speak. If these stairs ever snap, let them drop with me laughing. I've been falling through days, this the softest landing.
Watching the sky turn purple from the fire escape. Rusted rail, but it hold all this weight. All this time, all these fights I've been letting deflate. In this light, when the clouds run purple paint.
Purple on the glass, the window shut. Purple in the dreams that I never grew up. I ain't got much, but I still got this fade and this view when the sky turned purple on the fire escape. Yeah. When the sky turned purple on the fire escape. Yeah.
Dust on the dome glass, rust on the rail. Found this place by getting lost, followed that silver trail. Quiet in the gravel lot, footsteps echo slow. Whole damn sky above me like it's all I'll ever know.
Yeah, gate hanging sideways, chain link half broke, tag on the sign say closed, weather beating half soaked, concrete chill on my palms when I lean, look down. Old flies on the floor from a science fair town, spider webs in the stairwell, red fog in the air, every step up sound like somebody's still there. Push through that metal door, angels cry low, one red exit glow, bathing everything goes. Scope standing center stage, pointed at a scar black, paint peeled, nameplate scratched, time never gave it back, dust on the swivel seat, I spin it like a throne. 100 hands sat here, now I'm sitting here alone, but outside, whole galaxy breathing inside. Every echo got a reason, abandoned observatory. Under this sea of stars, roof peeled back like a story. Abandoned observatory. Under this sea of stars, roof peeled back like a story. Written in scattered scars. Nobody here but the heaven. Nobody here but me. I talk to the dark, get answers in quiet geometry. Abandoned observatory, bones of a bright old dream. I'm floating in all that silence like I'm part of the machine, yeah. See the rings where they bolted down, no control boards, all asleep, switches frozen in mid-thought. Secrets they still keep, coffee stain on a clipboard, names in faded ink. Kids who aimed at Jupiter, way past the kitchen sink. Field trip notes in the margin, hearts round first crush names. Somebody looked through the same lens and never felt the same. I picture teachers in cardigans pointing up, saying look, hearts crack open like shutters, brains bend like books. Now it's my turn, late night, phone on airplane, hood up, breathe slow, trying to tune out pain. Every light down in the valley feels small from here. Bills beef, all that chatter can't pierce this fear. Line my eye with the eyepiece, even though it's blind, still see more than the city inside my own mind.
Abandoned observatory, abandoned observatory. Under this sea of stars, roof peeled back like a story. Written in scattered scars.
paper pouring light over busted roof beams. Orion leaning sideways like he fell out of his dreams. Red eye of a distant thing, blinking slow unfazed. While I'm tripping on rent days, feeling burnt out dazed. I trace constellations with a lazy hand. See my whole damn life in that scattering span. Times I almost quit, times I almost swerved. Every dead end detour still got me to this curve. See the past, that's fossils in the catwalk does. Future, little diamond in the ruts. Right now just breathing in this dome-shaped lung. Heartbeat synced like the track I'm on. Talk soft to the rafters like they could fall down. Tell the roof my secrets, let the echoes wear my crown. If nobody listens, still feels like enough. Universe leaning in like it's hearing all my stuff for real.
Abandoned like a story, abandoned observatory. Under this sea of stars, roof peeled back like a story. Written in scattered scars. Nobody here but the heavens, nobody here but me. I talk to the dark, get answers in quiet geometry. Abandoned observatory, bones of a bright old dream. I'm floating in all that silence, things like I'm part of the machine. Lock clicks once, then twice, as I walk back down.
Yeah. Creaking the floorboards. Dust in the sunbeams. Box in the corner, ripped on the side. Marker bleeding letters from a different life. Pull the tape back slow, feel the air change. Cardboard got a smell you can't explain. Photo on top, colors all wash. Somebody's backyard, crooked garage. Old blue bike, kickstand leaning, little kid mean mugging like he really seen things. Next one, mama with the big gold hoops, laughing through smoke from the backyard food. Apron tied crooked, drink in her hand, you could hear the whole party though it's just a still frame. Then the homies in tees, two sizes too big. Hands throwing signs, man, we thought we was rich. Chain on my neck, 20 bucks from the swap. Felt like the world stopped when we posed on the block. I'm looking through these dusty Polaroids, ghosts in the corners of the frame. Making noise, attic all quiet, but my heart on rewind. Every little square got a piece of my mind. I'm looking through these dusty Polaroids, faces I ain't seen in years. Still boy, soft little flash in the long dark time. Click after click, bring them back in my mind. Yeah. Flip to the shot of that broke down Chevy. Primer on the doors, backseat heavy. 4 deep ride, gaslight bright, but we swore that bucket was a spotlight. Girl with the bang cut sitting on the hood, lip gloss shining, hoodie up looking good. She wrote a number on the back, hearts all around. Rain took the ink, but the feeling stick now. Then that one of my pops in his work boots still. Grease on his jeans, brown bag on the sill. Hat smile crooked, hand on my shoulder like you know one day I'll be flipping through older memories boxed and tossed up here. Cobweb curtains, smell of old fear. Laughter and sirens mixed in the grain. Every little square like a pocket of pain. Now I'm looking through these dusty Polaroids, ghosts in the corners of the frame. Making noise, attic all quiet, but my heart on rewind. Every little square got a piece of my mind. Now I'm looking through these dusty Polaroids, faces I ain't seen in years. Still boy, soft little flash in a long dark time. Click after click, bring them back in my mind. Some of y'all gone, some of y'all changed. Some still stuck in the same arcade. Token after token, chasing that high, but here you forever in the small white sky. Thumb leave prints on the plastic face, like I'm trying to touch what I can't replace. Stack them in piles by love and loss. One for the wins, one for the cost. Yeah. Found one more, all bent, half torn. Me in a gown, the night my son born. Eyes all red, but I'm smiling wide. Tiny little fist wrapped around my thumb tight. Next house in the background, boards on the glass. We took that shot right before we passed. Keys on the ring, hope in the trunk. Didn't know then how deep we sunk. Attic light flicker, shadows on beams. Time feel thicker when you sit in these scenes. camera long gone, but the proof still here. 24 frames frozen in a handful of years. Slide them back in the box, kiss the lid, say a little prayer for the grown and the kids. Hide it in the dark, but I know where it's at. Every time I need to, I can always go back. I'm looking through these dusty Polaroids, ghosts in the corners of the frame, making noise, attic all quiet, but my heart on rewind. Every little square got a piece of my mind. I'm looking through these dusty Polaroids, faces I ain't seen in years, still boys.
Empty roads, exit signs humming. Last joke still held in the dust running.
Yeah. I'm still here, crew swept up the confetti. My core, my palms finally steady. Phone cup leaning on the speaker by my feet. Lip print, lipstick, she was front row seat 3. House lights up, but they warm like a memory. Footprints faded in the aisle, that was energy. Promoter in the lobby counting what he owe. I'm center of the stage, feeling smaller than the show. Rap pages in my hoodie, little sweat on the spine. Couple bars I never spit, still stuck in my mind. One kid waiting by the door for a pic told me that one line, man, that line really hit, yeah. And I nod like it's simple, but my chest feel heavy like the wood in these pillars. Curtain bleeding red on my shadow, long shape. I'm thinking about the homies that ain't never got a break. Curtain still warm, but the crowd all gone. Just me and these echoes, holding on, holding on. Scuff marks shine where we danced all night. I stay a little longer in the leftover light. Curtain still warm from the hands that close them. Say the lines again just to feel I spoke. I'm empty stage, full heart and a floor full of tape. When the clapping stop, you decide what you take. Speaker hum buzzing like a far off train. Old man janitor, I'm open out champagne. He's seen every act, from the legends to the lies. Says you did alright, kid, barely look me in the eyes. Green room mirror, still fog from the people. Laughter in the hallway, turning see-through. Merch box light, counting shirts, couple tens. Text from my mama, did you have fun with your friends? I could lie, say it's easy, say I'm built for the shine. But my voice get quiet when I hit that line where the verse cut deep, past the jokes and the pose. To that night on the block, to that friend we lost cold. I rap it soft to the ghosts in the rafters, to the kid that never made it to the morning after. And in this big empty where my fears feel small, I remember why I started, it was never about the call. Still warm, but the crowd all gone. Just me and these echoes, holding on, holding on. Scuff marks shine where we danced all night. I stay a little longer in the leftover light. Curtains still warm from the hands that close them. Say the lines again just to feel I spoke. I'm empty stage, full heart and the flow full of tape. When the clapping stop, you decide what you take. One mic, one breath, one room at a time. If it heal one soul, that's a hill I'll climb. They gon' stack these chairs, they gon' kill these lights, but I still hear them chill walking home tonight. Curtain still warm, but the crowd all gone. Just me and these echoes, holding on, holding on. Scuff marks shine where we danced all night. I stay a little longer in the leftover light. Curtain still warm and my doubts lay down. I'll be back in this spot when they call that sound. Empty stage, full heart in the hush after praise. That's the part I love more than all of the days. More than all
Yeah. Gate slide, when talking to the flag. Ferris wheel frozen like it's stuck between legs. Yeah. Tickets on the ground, moonlight on the track. Yeah. Whole park sleeping, but it's still looking back. Yeah. I move slow through the turnstile ghost. Just me and that old popcorn smell do the most. Prize bear hanging by a thread, one eye gone. Like it seen too many summers, now the fun moved on. Candy stand closed, chalk names on the wall. Kids wrote forever right under last fall. Now the letters all faded, but the shape's still there. Like a memory you outgrew, so tugging on the air. Roller coaster rust, paint flake on the climb. Still hums in my head, every dip, every slide. I can hear that chain drag every time I blink. Whole life click, clacking on the edge of the brink. Picnic tables warped, old gum on the wood. First kiss in that corner, swore it felt so good, yeah. Now it's just crickets and a flickering sign. Open halfway, lid like it changed its mind. I see my shadow in the glass of the ring toss booth. Bigger now, but I still feel small with the truth that the ride keeps spinning even when it stands still. And the quiet say more than the crowd ever will. Empty rides under starry sky. Still hear echoes of the kids and their wide eyes. All these lights turned off, the dream stayed on. I walk slow where the good days gone. Midnight air in my lungs, feel the chill. Whole park holding its breath on the hill. Even when the laughter fades, vibes stay real. Empty amusement park, but my heart stands still. Cotton candy ghost, floating out the drain. Pink stains on the concrete, washed by the rain. Old jukebox dead, but I swear I hear a tune. Sneaking out soft every time I face the moon. Line rope sagging, no one to contain. But I still step zigzag like I'm waiting again. Here ride up, yell from a lifetime back. Keep your hands inside as the world go black. Photo booth shutter in my mind, flash white. 4 frames of a boy trying to hold on tight. Eyes too bright for the weight he would lift. Didn't know every season come with a drift. Prize shelf dusty, that goldfish bowl. Used to think winning that would patch every hole. Now I know you can't trade tickets for peace. You just walk through the quiet till the noise release. Yeah, bench by the carousel, paint peeled thin. I sit where my mother used to tie my chin. Necking to my neck so the ice cream drip. I can taste that summer on my bottom lip. Now horses look tired, posts lean a bit, but they still stand proud even when they don't hit any circles, just statues in the dark. Like the older version of my own heart. Hey. Empty rides under starry sky. Still hear echoes of the kids and their wide eyes. All these lights turned off, the dreams stay on. I walk slow where the good days gone. Midnight air in my lungs, feel the chill. Whole park holding its breath on the hill. Even when the laughter fade, vibes stay real. Empty amusement park, but my heart stands still. Every bow that burned out wrote a name on the ground. Every cheer that died out left a piece of its sound. I ain't here for the thrills, I'm here for the proof that the joy we abandoned still guarding the roof. I run my hand on the rail where I used to be brave. Whispers from the crowd rising out the grave. Stars hang heavy over all that we built, and the ride say stay when the world say tilt. Yeah. So I stroll past the gate, don't turn, don't work. Just gravel in my steps, quiet and
rain on the glass, whole town smears. Red gold trails, sliding through the tears. Slow night, low glow, coffee on the sip, heartbeat halftime. City standing still, forehead on the window, bathed in a small gray cloud. Headphones hanging on my neck, hear the traffic, not the crowd. Brake lights dragging like someone pulled the time switch slow. Billboards bleeding color down the concrete, letting go. text half written, thumb hovering, I don't send. Watch us fade in stages, now I'm watching all these bands. Office light, humming empty chairs, crooked blinds. I'm the last one on the floor, left alone with all these signs. City lights blur on the window pane, running down the glass like they know my name. Whole world streaking in a quiet lane. I just sit here, letting go of you again. Rain draws rivers on the high-rise view. Every street painting over me and you. If it all washes out, is it still the same? City lights blur, but I stay in frame, yeah. Keys on the desk, right next to the picture frame, face down. Got this suit jacket hanging like a ghost I never let out of town. Reflections overlap, my eyes in the glass with the cars. I look tired, kinda wired, stacking dreams with these scars. Someone laughs in the hallway, echo bouncing and it fades. Like the way your voice got softer every time we hit those shades. Some days I feel giant, tonight I'm just smoking the screen, staring out over miles and miles of people chasing what I mean. City lights blur on a window pane, running down the glass like they know my name. Whole world streaking in a quiet lane. I just sit here, letting go of you again. Rain draws rivers on the high-rise view. Every street painting over me and you. If it all washes out, is it still the same? City lights blur, but I stay in frame. Let it drip, let it drag, let the night take all I had. Every color in the trail, every promise going pale. Up here I'm floating slow, down there they come in and they go. I just lean into the pain, till the glass forgets my name. City lights blur on the window pane, running down the glass like they know my name. Whole world streaking in a quiet lane. I just sit here, letting go of you again. Rain draws rivers on the high-rise view. Every street painting over me and you. If it all washes out, is it still the same? City lights blur, but I stay in frame. Rain keeps riding, oh well we knew. One more night high above the avenue. Just me in this room, in the soft slow tune. City breathing heavy, I'm not leaving soon, nah.
Plastic chairs, cracked tile, flicker on the ceiling, hum in the aisles. Socks stuck to the side of a spinning smile. Detergent on my hoodie, been here a while. Yeah, change in my pocket, little silver rain. Quarter for my thoughts, nickel for the pain. Cart full of cotton, ghosts in the grain. Shirts from my childhood, stains still remain. Old man in the corner, dozing off in his coat. TV on mute, read the words that it wrote. Crumpled up flyer in the torn up toe. Numbers on the wall, someone looking for hope. Steam on the window, finger drawing a heart. Circle it twice, then I let it fall apart. The cycle keep turning like it knew from the start. I just sit, let it switch, clean the weight off my guard. Late night spin, let it all come clean. 24 hours on a slow machine. Clothes go around like the days between. I'm just watching my life in the glass low key. Quarter in, quarter out, same routine. Soap in the tray, rinse old beliefs. Rhythms in the rumble that you barely see. I'm just zooming to the hum while it hums through me. 2 a.m. quiet, just buzzing breaths. Ain't the cheap bleach, try and cover up stress. Couple on the phone in the soft-spoke mess. Air drying secrets, stay afraid to confess. Neon on the window, feeling open. Let her blinking out like it can't stay strong. I count each flash, let it pace that song. Each pause feel right, every miss just belong. Socked on the floor like a lost old friend. Solo in the corner by the trash can bin. I pick it up, fold it once, then again. Some of the things you rescue just to lose later then. Late night spin, let it all come clean. 24 hours on a slow machine. Clothes go round like the days between. I'm just watching my life in the glass, low-key. Quarter in, quarter out, same routine. Soap in the tray with full beliefs. Rhythms in the rumble that you barely see. I'm just humming to the hum while it hums through me. Lights buzz, I breathe in beat. Air tastes like metal and old receipts. I ask these things what they trying to teach. They fade a little more every trip I preach. Full stack, tuck that grief. Line up my shirts like a choir in the seats. If peace got a sound, it's a tired old beat. And a warm steel drum where the nights repeat. Late night spin, let it all come clean. 24 hours on a slow machine. Clothes go round, days between. I'm just watching my life in the glass. Low-key, low, quarter in, quarter out, same routine. Smoke in the tray, drinks cold believe. Schisms in the rumble that you barely see. I'm just humming to while it hums through me. I'm just humming to the hum while it hums through me. Curtains halfway closed. Won't smell low clothes. Backs on the flow. Going flash from before. Put a lid back, dust jump in the air slow. Yellow corners, faces I don't barely know. Carrot sag, ash on the armrest. Fan hum one note like a long breath. Me and cuz at the park with the tall sockets. Chain on my neck, mama say take that off. Old whip, burgundy doors never shut right. We cheesing wide like I ain't never felt nice. Uncle in the back with a styrofoam grin. I say hurt, but the mouth say when. He gone now, but he live on this square. Faded by the sun, still loud in the glare. I'm looking through these dusky Polaroids. Little ghosts I used to be. Whole life in a box in the corner. All this time been waiting on me. Fingerprints on the past I avoided. Colors washed, but the feeling 3D. I'm looking through these dusty Polaroids. They look back at me. See my first crush standing by the screen door. Lip gloss, knock knee, rockin' that velour. I wrote a name and a tag on my notebook. She wrote mine wrong, but I still took the whole look. Black party grill, smoke in the sky. Plate in my hand with the beans on the side. DJ on the porch with a cheap little rig. But every grown up move like the record be. Pops in the corner with a brown paper wrap. Half smile, half storm, sitting in his lap. We ain't talk now, time made a long gap. But hear his arm on my shoulder in the Kodak. How I go from that to the silence. How we blow apart like sirens in the quiet. I flip one more, see a hospital chair. Grandma hold my hand, IV in the air. Why we always say one day I'ma scan these. Why we let the best days turn to antique. Why the ones we lost feel close. Soon as you see they close in the small frame freeze. I'm looking through these dusty Polaroids. Let on ghosts I used to be. Whole life in a box in the corner. All this time been waiting on me. Fingerprints on the past I avoided. Colors washed but the feeling 3D. I'm looking through these dusty Polaroids. They look back at me. Like low.
Late low lamp got a crooked shade outside. Cyrus singing side old days. Me on the bike with a bent back wheel. Scrape on my knee, but the grin say here. Homies on the steps going up they little sign. Think we running something, only running from time. Couple of them faces turn mural on the wall. Couple just moved away, never they call. This one me, grad cap sitting all wrong. Mama in the front row crying too strong. She talk about pride, I think about doubt. Both live side by side in the same house. Last pick, me and her at the stove late. Flaw on her hands, plate after plate. She say, boy, you better take more pictures. One day all you got left is the whispers. Stack them in the pot on the carpet. Timeline crooked, my heart can't chart it. Every small square like a doorway. Every old face say, walk in, it's your day. But I'm sitting here stuck in the halfway. Present in the past, future in the ashtray. Camera long gone, film all expired. But the life in the clouds never get tired, never. I'm looking through these dusty corduroys. Little ghosts I used to be. Whole life in the box in the corner. All this time been waiting on me. The pricks on the past I avoided. Colors wide, but
Lamp buzz low, dust in the glow. Old map spread, slow breath, big head. Crease in the middle like a lifeline. Coffee ring stain on the coastline. Thumb on the highway that I never drove. Names of small towns I ain't never known. Legend in the corner like a secret code. Red pen routes from a different road. Granddad knows tiny cursive lane. Good pie here by a faded train. Blue rivers run like veins through paper. My shadow long on the wall like vapor. Phone face down, out of sight, off ring. Let the paper world say everything. Got these folded corners, faded lines. Whole wide world in a 2 foot wide. Damn room, just me and time. Chasing dreams on a dotted line. Slow route, long way, that's fine. Every turn drawn out by hand, not signs. I don't need a voice to tell me right. Just a soul map glow in the quiet night. Yeah, index box, little list of names. Route 5, Route 6, all the same. But this ain't got weight, it remember rain. It remember when the tank hit E in the plane. Circle around spots where the family stayed. Arrow to the park where we used to play. Watch for deer scribble near a curve. Whole childhood ride in a single word. Street lines crooked like I feel sometimes. Nothing really straight but the center line. Trace it real slow with a heavy hand. Like I'm promising myself I'll see that land. Got these folded corners, faded lines. Whole wide world in a 2 foot wide. Damn room, just me and time. Chasing dreams on a dotted line. Slow route, long way, that's fine. Every turn drawn out by hand, not signs. I don't need a voice to tell me right. Just a soul map glow in a quiet night. Quiet night. Where you wanna go? Point it out, we roll. No signal, just souls. Just arrows and rolls. If I get lost, then and I get lost, at least I know every mile got cost. Got these folded corners, faded lines. Whole wide world in a 2 foot wide. Damn room, just me and time. Chasing dreams on a dotted line. Slow route, long way, that's fine. Every turn drawn out by hand, not sign. I don't need a voice to tell me right. Just a soul map glow in the quiet night. Let the day lean back. Hands still float on the yellow map. If I don't move, then I'm everywhere. Every road right here, every road right here, yeah.
Dashboard glow in my hand. Whole town turned down. Ashtray full, but my mind clear. Old sweater, same roof, same gear. Single lane, every light stained green. I'm just floating through a faded dream. Seat lean back, one hand on the wheel. Talking to myself about the way that I feel. Billboards ghosted, closed up stores, empty bus stops, old chip doors. Phone on mute, no pings, no plans. Just a pulse in my chest and this worn steering wheel band. Breath on the glass, drawing shapes in the fog. Let the night write notes in the small. Speed limit, but I'm barely on the gas. Slow crawl, let the whole world pass. Thinking about the homies that ain't in this ride. Name on my tongue, heart heavy inside, yeah.
Late night drive on a velvet freeway. Everything's soft, let the world replay. City so quiet, I can hear my name. Rolling through the dark like it's all the same. Late night drive, let the thoughts go free. Street sunshine like they talking to me. Nowhere to be, just a little escape. Let the tires hum low while the pain reshapes.
Left blink on, but I stay in my lane. Weaving through memories, traffic of the brain. No fights, no loves, all that pride. All shrink down small in this slow motion ride. Corner store shuttered, but I still see us there. Laughing at nothing in that flickering glare. We were kids, we were kings for a minute or two. Now it's just me and this rear view truth. Hit that hill where the city drops away. Houses like stars in a cheap ashtray. Quiet like a church when the doors all close. I inhale deep, let the tension go. Red light, hold me at the same old block. Clock say late, but I let it tick tock. Signal on green, but I sit still stuck. Till the car behind flashlights like move, what's up, my bad.
Late night drive on a velvet freeway. Everything's soft, let the world replay. City so quiet, I can hear my name. Rolling through the dark like it's all the same. Late night drive, let the hurt unspool. Every sharp edge start turning to cool. Nowhere to be, just a little escape. Let the tires hum low while the pain reshapes.
All this concrete, all these lines, holding secrets, holding signs. Every crack, every turn, every painted mark got me learning how to breathe in the dark. I ain't running, I'm just riding it out. Let the silence answer every doubt. If I loop this block till tomorrow's sun, maybe I like the person I become, maybe.
Late night drive on a velvet freeway. Everything's soft, let the world replay. City so quiet, I can hear my name. Rolling through the dark like it's all the same. Late night drive, let the past lay down. Watch it fade in the rear, ready to sleep in town. Nowhere to be, just a little escape. Let the tires hum low while my heart reshapes.
One more lap, turn the wheel, turn the wheel. Feel less alone.
Chair stack, kids bikes tip, mail stack thick in the box. Paint chip, dog in the yard, give a half-hearted bark. Motion light blink, then it falls back dark. Every driveway same two-car dream. Same team colors, same school theme. Minivan sleeping, badge on the dash. Garbage cans line like they waiting on trash. House numbers shine, green glow from the clock. Curtains barely crack, couple shadows talk. I cruise like a ghost, left hand on the wheel. Right on my knee, just coasting on feel. These cul-de-sacs curl like question marks. All these quiet lives, all these parked up hearts. Yellow porch lights,
everybody inside. I'm the only one driving through the hush of the night. Yellow porch lights pull me into my mind. All these houses in a line. I just sidle, let it slide, let it slide. Flag on the pole, don't move, no wind. Basketball hoop with the net worn thin. Garden gnome lean like he's seen too much. Welcome mat faded, first day touch. Grill on the deck, still black from July. Smoke from a memory float in my eye. Somebody's dream in a nursery room. Glow in the dark stars on a pastel moon. I was a kid on the carpet too, staring at a ceiling, counting what I do. Now roll past older, half away. Wonder what you trade for a yard and a gate. Mailbox stuff with the same three names. Different last laugh, same board games. I got a full tank, half formed plans. One long lane and my two brown yellow port lights. Everybody inside. I'm the only one driving through the hush of the night. Yellow porch lights pull me into my mind. All these houses in a line. I just sidle, let it slide, yeah, let it slide. Maybe they're happy, maybe they're stuck, maybe this quiet is somebody's luck. Pull through the loop, engine barely sigh. Whole subdivision, breathing in the sky. Yellow port light, everybody inside. I'm the only one driving through the hush of the night. Yellow porch lights pull me into my mind. All these houses in a line. I just sidle, let it slide, let it slide, let it slide.
Cup on the counter, breath showing, quiet like the street outside. Just me and this tide in my mind, yeah.
Steam rising slow from the rim, that's fog on the bay. Little ring on the table, that's a tide mark state. Been watching that swirl like waves in the basin. Caffeine coasting through my veins, heart pacing, but I'm staying seated. Old coat hanging by the door, salt still in the seams. Sending the carpet, crack blinds, crooked beams. Phone face down, missed calls, let it ring in the dark. All I got is this bitter sipping, that beacon in my heart. Lighthouse reflections in my coffee, spinning on the surface, slow and sloppy. Every little orbit calling me back home. 4 a.m. I'm adrift, but I ain't alone. Lighthouse reflections in my coffee, tiny little searchlight trying to spot me. Sip after sip, I ride that glow. Let the black tide rise, let the past just go. Yeah. Window crack, kid of ghost, talk trash to the dawn. Same old song, same dot ghost hanging on. That light sweep across the water, then it cuts through me. Like how you still got fools that you never gon' see. Granddad boost by the mat, he used to work that pill. Taught me how to steer by a lamp, not fear. Said storms gon' knock you sideways, boy, that's fact. Find something that don't move and you keep staring back. Now the cream pattern look like rocks, dark look like deep. My face floating in the ripple, eyes lost, half asleep. Whole world shrink to a mug. Porcelain coast, I'm talking to my demons over breakfast like a host, yeah. Lighthouse reflections in my coffee, spinning on the surface, slow and sloppy. Every little orbit calling me back home. At 4 a.m. I'm adrift, but I ain't alone. Lighthouse reflections in my coffee, tiny little searchlight trying to spot me. Sip after sip, I ride that glow. Let the black tide rise, let the past just go. How many nights I've been stuck on this same old shore? Same chip cup, same stain on the floor. If that light can keep turning for ships that it never gon' know, maybe I can keep burning, let the bitterness go. Clock ticks, sound like drops hitting whole place. Every second that passes, something falls off my way to stir once. Watch the storm calm, circles get wide. Peace spread slow from the center like the beam outside. I've been sailing through mistakes, barely reading on the charts. Trying to line my scattered thoughts like boats in the yard. But it's quiet, this black pool, this low glow flip got me settling my breath, taking hold of the ship. So I toast to the ghosts that ain't here, but they taught me to follow that flicker even when the night haunt me. Take one last go, feel the ground in my chest. If a house on a rock stand, maybe I can rest, yeah. Lighthouse reflections in my coffee, spinning on the surface, slow and sloppy. Every little orbit calling me back home. 4 a.m. on the drip, but I ain't alone. Lighthouse reflections in my coffee, tiny little searchlight trying to spot me. Sip after sip, I ride that glow. Let the black tide rise, let the past just go. Let it go. Let it go.
Sun leaks through the glass, wide beams in a dead quiet room. Just me and this echo and the gold in the gloom. Yeah. Steel door shut, whole block muted. Old crate couch same spot I'm rooted. Air so still I can hear dust land. Tiny little storms in the glow on my hand. Sunset slant through the cracked out panes. Orange on the floor like spilled champagne. Motes in the light move slow kung fu. Shadow on the wall look tall than two. Concrete cold but the sky run warm. Whole place on that invisible swarm. Got time in the beams, hanging like it froze. Glitter in the air from the tips of my clothes. Golden dust motes dancing in the daylight. Empty room still breathing in the same light. World outside running on a brake light. I'm inside watching every flake fly. Golden dust motes dancing in the low sun. Ain't a soul here but it feel like a slow run. Every little spark got a short life. Fade out soft then they ghost right. Yeah. Old tags peeled on the back brick wall. Forklift parked like it slept mid-call. My breath flowed up, join that crowd. Little loose stars in the heaven made of brown. Blueprint set in a lane of shine. Step too fast, I erase that line. So I drag each foot real slow on purpose. Watch them spin, tilt, dip, wrist surface. I talk to the rafters, voice come faint. Words ride waves through the soft gold paint. Even my doubts look dope in the beam. Ugly little thoughts wearing halos to gleam. Golden dust motes dancing in the daylight. Empty room still breathing in the same light. World outside running on a brake light. I'm inside watching every flake fly. Golden dust motes dancing in the low sun. Ain't a soul here but it feel like a slow run. Every little spark got a short life. Fade out soft then they ghost ride. Why rush when the air move lazy? Why fuss when the small things save me? Whole life big but it shrink right now to these slow gold flecks and the soft low sound. Yeah. Beam bend down as the day lean west. Stripe on the floor like a long gold chest. I sit cross-legged where the lights still reach. Bathed in a band that the night about to bleach. Tiny planets in a tidal share. Spin round slow in a quiet old dance. My problems parked by the roll-up gate. Out there, in here just wait. I let them go, let the dust drive loops. Lap after lap in invisible routes. Sun slip, lower stripe in then slice. Every little fleck turn a brief bright knife. Then gone, just dark and the cool come through. Still see 'em float when I close my view. Walk to the door with the last faint glow. Whole day gold in the prints on my soul, yeah. Empty chain link breathing, moon hanging low, just seeing. Net swing slow, no sound. Whole court mine right now. Yeah, old concrete paint half gone. Faded lines, but the feel still strong. Hoodie up, deep breath in. Street so still I can hear my skin. Ball in my palm like a hush. Echo on the bounce off the light dust. Shadow double drilling across that lane. Only me, old ghost in this rusty frame. No crowd calling out my name. No scoreboard glow, just a night in the game. Busted hoop leans like it seen too much. Backboard crack, but it still got touch. Just me in the midnight court, one-on-one with my own thoughts. Every brick, every switch I caught, telling me I ain't as lost as I thought. Just me in the midnight court, talking trash to myself for sport. Whole world feels so far, so short, but the rim right here, that's home, that's home. Yeah, yeah. Slow cross, slow step, lazy spin. Pretend defender trying hard, I let myself win. Talk to the air like you're talking back. Could've been something big, yeah, I know that track. Chain that whisper when the jumper fall. Yeah. Belly in the arc, still kiss that wall. Backboard glass, sing a quiet chord. Feel it in my chest more than in the score. Old scars peak where the sleeve ride high. Knees still bark, but they still don't lie. Whole life sitting on the sideline chalk, so I play till the doubt can't walk. Just me in the midnight court, one-on-one with my own thoughts. Every brick, every switch I caught, telling me I ain't as lost as I thought. Just me in the midnight court, yeah. Talking trash to myself for sport. Whole world feels so far, so short, but the rim right here, that's home, that's home. Yeah, who I tryna prove it to? Ain't a soul in the bleachers, dude. Still I lace that shot like it's game 7. Hands to the sky like I just hit heaven. Miss one, take two, take three. Chalk dust rising round my feet. If I leave, who I be out there? Out here, I'm somebody that I still repair. Wind push or fly down the baseline crack. Go face on the paper, never made it back. I nod like I know what he went through quick. Promise to the night I ain't quitting this. Spin move sloppy but the dream real clean. Lay up so slow, feel stuck between what I was and the man I'm near. Ball drops off and the truth sound clear. Last shot, deep breath, toes online. Whisper to the dark, this one mine. Flick of the wrist, that soft chain ring. Silence after, but my heart gon' sing. Just me in the midnight court, one-on-one with my own thoughts. Every brick, every switch I caught, telling me I ain't as lost as I thought. Just me in the midnight court, yeah. Talking trash to myself for sport. Whole world feels so far, so short, but the rim right here, that's home, that's home. Lights off soon, I know that sign. Ball under arm, slow walk, slow mind. Leave the gate swinging, let the metal talk, but the game stay here in my every walk. But the game stay here in my every walk. But the game stay here in my every walk.
Rain on chrome, drip on stone, slow breath of tone. Just me and the wall, in my own zone. Shadows of the fire escape, laying crooked on the wet brick, looking like a staircase dream. Rust stains running in the raindrops, little rivers cutting through the steam. Neighborhood hush, distant hum in the background. Old tags bleeding under fresh brown. Street lamp pay low on a puddle like a crown. Every drop talking, but I lay my doubts down. Leaning on the motor hoodie, hang real loose. Mind on the choices I keep trying to unchoose. Every step up there, bolted into steel. Looking like a timeline of how I really feel. Bent rails, paint chips, stories in the flakes. Every little scar from somebody's old escape. But me, I just trace all the lines with my eyes. Let the rain write the truth that my pride won't say aloud.
Shadows on the fire escape, dancing on the wet brick wall. Slow drip, slow mind can't fade. What comes when the night gets small? I let the dark put the past in shape. Let the rain wash the names I call. Shadows on the fire escape, hold me when I feel too tall, too tall.
Low voice thoughts, heavy like the air out here. Got ghosts in the grout, got years in the smear. See my younger self jumping from the third rung. Sneakers slapping puddles, talking tough with a dry tongue. Now I'm older, pockets still folding the same. But the questions got sharper than the chase for the change. Who I gotta climb for, what I gotta climb from. Why I always act numb when I'm coming undone. Brain runs down like a time-lapse movie. Every streak a scene, I edit it loosely. Arguments upstairs, doors slamming that too. All drip down here and underlit you. Apartment light flicker through the bars like codes. Somebody laughing, somebody in a hole. I can see faces, just the outlines pressed on the wall. Like a reel of the things we don't confess.
Shadows on the fire escape, dancing on the wet brick wall. Slow drip, slow mind can't fade. What comes when the night gets small? I let the dark put the past in shape. Let the rain wash the names I call. Shadows on the fire escape, hold me when I feel too tall.
Every step a maybe, every bolt a choice. Rusted out, wavy, still holding up the noise. I ain't tryna outrun it, I just stand, let it fall. Let the water rewrite all the words on the wall. See the metal spine twist in the alley like a backbone. Crooked but it still keep every back home. I've been feeling like that, been still here. Holding wait for the ones that disappear. Cigarette, cherry by the drain, quick spark. Tiny red planet in a universe dark, then gone. Just a wisp in the cold, like the plans I made when I was 20 years old. Brick bleed deep, dark wine on the side, like the building done cried. Everything that I hide, maybe that's why I keep gravitating to the spot. Same damn corner where the big thoughts stop. Clock on my phone say I should've been asleep, but the silence in my room don't run this deep. So I stay, watch the iron throw shapes on the wall till the shadows face off and the questions feel small.
Shadows on the fire escape, dancing on the wet brick wall. Slow drip, slow mind can't fade. What comes when the night gets small? I let the dark put the past in shade. Let the rain wash the names I call. Shadows on the fire escape, hold me when I feel too tall, too tall. Rain ease up,
Lines fade thin, wall dry slow.
rain ease up,
Lines fade thin, wall dry slow.
Yeah.